Hey friends, it's Michael. In today's video, it's kind of an impromptu one, but today we saw some of the prices for the new Horus Heresy stuff that is releasing soon. So I wanted to go ahead and do a quick primer type of video for everybody. New players and veterans kind of included in that. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So the pre-order is going to be, as of the filming of this video, it's going to be next Saturday, which I believe is June the 6th, if my math is right. It is going to be a 3-week pre-order period. From what I understand, the giant box set is not limited. It's going to always be available. It is $299. Now that seems a little expensive, but you have to keep in mind all of the things that you're getting in this box set. It's effectively a rulebook along with a 1600 point army complete in one box. All of these items separately, I think, would probably run roughly $600, if not a little bit more, if you buy them all on their own. And this might get into a little bit of GW shill territory, because apparently that's what people love to call me when I point out that sometimes Games Workshop does have fairly reasonable pricing on their items. This is a starter set, so Games Workshop is going to want to sell a lot of these. To that end, they've priced it really affordably for pretty much everybody. Now, I know that $300 is a lot of money to drop on a new hobby, but you also have to keep in mind that this is a really good entry point into the Horus Heresy, especially if you're a new player. This box set will give you a lot of tactical marines, which are some of your core troops units. It gives you 2 characters. It gives you a giant tank that works as a troop transport and also has a lot of firepower. It gives you a Contemptor Dreadnought. It also gives you 10 Terminators, along with the 350-page rulebook that you need in order to learn how to play the game. So the big box set is $300. The rulebook is not going to be available separately at launch. I think Games Workshop probably did this because they don't want to sort of lose out on sales, if that makes sense, because I think a lot of people are going to be buying 2 of these boxes. That gives you an extra rulebook. A lot of those extra rulebooks are going to end up being sold to friends. They're going to end up on eBay, and they're going to end up on a lot of the miniature trading sites for way cheaper than it would be to buy it individually from Games Workshop themselves. So if you're a veteran player, that's probably the option you're going to want to take if you're not interested in buying the box set. If you are a veteran player and you are interested in the box set, that's great. That's awesome. You also have the option of selling off any of the miniatures in the box set that you don't need for your own personal army. And you still get a rulebook out of it. So I just wanted to go ahead and bring that up. So the big box set is a great value, especially if you get it online from an online discounter. A lot of independent game stores also do discounts. They often do discounts if you pre-order and prepay for your box set. I'm a big advocate of supporting your local game store whenever possible, so make sure you check in with them. Caveat, if it's a crappy game store, maybe don't feel that you have to support that store. But if it's an awesome game store and you spend a lot of time playing in that game store, give them all the support in the world, because they deserve it, honestly. So, big box set, available online from a lot of discounters. It's going to be available from Games Workshop themselves. If you order from GW directly, I believe they are doing a thing where you get a bunch of fancy metal reaction coins as well as reaction cards with the first however many orders until supplies run out. So that's definitely an option. So as a new player, the box set is a great investment for you because you're going to need all of the things in the box set anyways. Those form staples of probably 80% of all Horus Heresy armies. The other thing that is going to be available are the Liber Astartes and the Liber Hereticus books. These are basically your army books. You will need these to play your Legion-specific armies. What this means is that each of these books has the rules for the either Loyalist or the Traitor Legions, as well as a full generic unit army list included. Now, each of these books is going to be $70 US, which seems like a lot, but again, these are 350-page hardcover books. You're only ever going to need one of them, unless, of course, you choose to play a Traitor Legion and a Loyalist Legion, in which case, yeah, unfortunately, you're going to need both of them. And because a lot of people, from what I've seen discussed online today, a lot of people don't seem to understand that this actually saves you money, because previously, under the old edition rules, you needed to buy the rulebook from Forge World for $60. You needed the Legiones Astartes Army List book from Forge World for $60. And you needed the Legiones Astartes Legion book for your Legion rules for $60. If you were playing one of the newer Legions, you possibly also needed one of the black books for $130 for your Legion-specific rules. So just doing the basic math here, one $70 book is cheaper than two $60 books that you previously had to buy. That's all I'm saying on that topic. I am feeling a little bit salty today because a lot of people seem to have already fallen into the Games Workshop pricing bad discussion. And usually I try to keep my videos fairly positive, but this is one of those things that really gets to me. Nobody likes high prices on things. Nobody likes that Games Workshop does yearly price increases. But at the same point in time, I also have to give them praise when they do things properly, like needing one $70 book to play your Space Marine Legion instead of two $60 books. Because again, that's a savings. And so yeah, what have we covered? We've covered the big box set. We have covered the Liber Astartes and the Liber Hereticus books. Let's go ahead and talk all the extras that are also going to be available. The Kratos battle tank is going to be $125. It's a big tank. It's about the size of a Spartan. It is a heavy support slot. It comes with 1 million options for the weapons that it can carry. It wouldn't surprise me if this tank was similar to the Spartan in requiring 6 or 7 sprues worth of plastic in order to put it together. This would be a good first choice for your heavy support slot if you are a new player looking to expand your army by a little bit. So yeah, Kratos heavy battle tank, good option for you to look at. Next up is the Demos pattern Rhino, which is listed at $47. This is actually slightly less than the regular Mars pattern Rhino, if I remember correctly. And Rhinos are fantastic troop transports that now have a transport capacity of 12, which means you can carry a full Space Marine squad of 10 men, plus an apothecary, plus another character of your choice, which is really great. And I think $47 for a Rhino is a reasonable price, if you ask me. I've always found the plastic Rhino to be a really enjoyable hobby experience to put together, and I don't expect that this one will be any different from that. This new one also comes with a ton of options for your pintle-mounted weapons, which I don't think the plastic Mars pattern Rhino that was previously the only plastic Rhino did. So that's a bonus right there. What have we got next? Next we have the missile launchers and the heavy bolters. This is the heavy weapons upgrade kit. You get 10 of each of those 2 weapon types in the box. Now, this one I do think is a little expensive at $42. But how many missile launcher squads are you going to be needing for your Space Marine army? Just a thought. The other special weapons upgrade set, the one that comes with 60 special weapons, is also $42. This is much more of a great value. In one box, you will basically be able to equip your entire Space Marine collection with all the special weapons you could ever dream of. I believe this is going to include meltaguns, 2 types of Volkite weapons, plasma guns, flamers. What else? There are a couple different weapon types in there. And all I'm saying is that for $42 for 60 special weapons, that's not bad. Also available is Ahriman for the Thousand Suns. He is a character that was previously only available in a Burning of Prospero box set. So it's good to have him available as a separate character for the first time. And I think that's about all of the books and miniatures for now. There are a couple of novels listed. Adjust this camera just a tiny bit. There are a couple of novels listed. There's a bookmark listed. For the purposes of this video, that's a little bit irrelevant because it's not rulebooks or miniatures. The other thing that I think is going to be available on launch day are the 20-man tactical squad boxes for Mark IV and Mark V. We don't have any pricing on these yet, but I suspect that they're going to be around $80 to $85 because Games Workshop wants to sell a lot of these, both to new players and to veteran players. These are going to come in really handy for making things like veteran tactical squads, because they do have a full complement of special weapons on the sprues. And so I think these are going to be a great option to fill out your ranks of tactical Marines and build up your army an extra little tiny bit more. I think that's basically it as far as rules and miniatures go. Suspected upcoming releases. I believe so far they've previewed the plastic Sicaran battle tank. There were pictures, or at least mock-up pictures, of a plastic Predator tank in one of the leaked rulebooks that I've seen, and so I suspect that that's coming at some point. The Leviathan Dreadnought recently went last chance to buy on the Forge World website, so I think the Leviathan Dreadnought is coming in plastic at some point. And of course, everybody is also hoping for both plastic assault squads and plastic Mark II tactical squads. That's a possibility, although so far Games Workshop has been pretty close about revealing what exactly is coming and when. And I think that's about it for me for this video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, share with your best friend, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.